What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Guardian Report.
What's
up? We are. Huh? What is going on, guys? Welcome back. We are live in the building. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know what's going on.
Huh?
But we're.
What is going on, guys?
What's rolling?
We are live in the building. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Do you guys still hear music? What's going on?
I don't see it.
But we're.
Babe, you have it open.
What's rolling?
We are live in the building. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Click the.
Do you guys still hear music? What's going on?
Just like a normal YouTube video. Babe, you have it open. No,
What's
on the video.
wrong?
On the actual video. No, babe, on the video.
Jenna,
Go down.
help her out.
Jesus, right there. There it is. No, don't stop it. Just no, on the video.
Just mute.
You can stop it. It doesn't matter. You can pause it for no playback.
Jenna, help her out.
More producer issues, as always. It wouldn't be the Guardian Report without it. But we've got.
Just mute.
You can stop it. It doesn't matter. You can pause it for no playback.
Jenna, help her
More
out.
somewhere else. As always, it wouldn't be. You gotta close it out in the background. Sorry, guys. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Dutch, go ahead. Let them know what's up.
I'm a little concerned about today's show. Okay.
Somewhere else. It's all live. You gotta close it out in the background. Sorry, guys. What's going on? We all Gucci in the building. How's everybody doing?
I'm a little concerned about today's show. Okay. I'm not ready for today. I haven't had a beer.
Sorry, guys. You haven't had a beer? What's going on? We all Gucci in the building. How's
Normally I have a
everybody
beer
doing?
before the show. I'm a little concerned about
The
today's
audio's
show.
fine.
Okay.
You
I'm
have
not
it
ready for
somewhere
today.
else.
I haven't had a beer, but I'm feeling good. How are you feeling today, Decon?
Oh wait, no, they said it is
I
still
have a beer before
looping.
the show. I'm a little concerned
Okay,
about
well,
today's
I
show.
don't
Okay. I'm
know.
not ready for
Somewhere
today. Listen, guys. YouTube changed some of their shit, and now we're
Oh, wait, no, they
adjusting
said
on
it
the
is still
fly
looping.
to some new way that we have to go live on YouTube. Listen, guys. So YouTube changed some. With us
Wait, no,
here
they said
on
it
the
is still
fly
looping.
to some new way that we have to go live on Work YouTube. with us here.
Listen, guys.
So YouTube
A little
concerning.
changed some-
A bad start. Bad start to with us
Wait,
here.
no, they said it is still
But if you're watching today, everyone say hello.
Work with us here.
Hello.
So
A little concerning. A bad start. Bad 10 minutes ago. Yeah, well, we're a little behind as always. So hello.
Work with us here.
Hello.
So
A little concerning. We don't really know what's going on.
Start.
But
Bad 10
I
minutes
have
ago.
some good news for you folks today.
As
We
always.
are celebrating our 1,000.
We don't really know what's
I know
going
we
on.
celebrated it last week, but we're celebrating it again this week. Our 1,000 follower Instagram giveaway. Last week we did a live giveaway on the show,
It was my fault, guys. It was me. I was doing it.
and this week we're doing an Instagram giveaway. What did you do?
So, guys, we're going to have some graphics on screen today. So my computer was re-looping from here. I forgot that my computer was plugged in for audio. So it was also like playing the video back. Yeah, so that's my fault. All right, we try and up production value, and we got to
Someone
It's going to skit sacrifice
Someone
somewhere
screenshot
else.
that and save that because Decon never admits to it.
Well, it is a producer issue for not setting up my laptop correctly. So just kidding. That's my job. Anyway, guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Guardian Report with Decon and Dutch. Sorry for the brief confusion on the audio.
I was just as confused as you were.
I
But we're back. So how many people we got watching right now?
12 in the chat. How's everybody doing? Blaming the producers, and it was him. Damn it, mullet teeth. They call me mullet teeth now instead of baby teeth. Because I don't know.
later. Oh, I can't read the chat.
Anyway, guys. Yeah, it's there. All right. So, yeah, we got a good show for you guys today. Lots of fun stuff going on. And I guess we'll hop right into it.
Topic number 1.
Adept.
We did actually announce last week on the show that Bungie was bringing back Adept weapons, but we didn't go into detail and actually give our thoughts on it because we were just blazing through topics last week.
Yep.
And so we thought this week we'd share our ideas and hopefully what we'd like to see with Adept weapons. So we know 100% that Adept weapons are going to be coming to trials, and they're also bringing a Vanguard version of Adept weapons we assume will come from Grandmaster Nightfalls.
Yep.
Hopefully not Masters, because anyone can pretty much do Masters, but I guess it depends. Are they going to release Grandmasters? Are they going to delay it like they normally do? Are we going to have to wait to get those weapons? But I was thinking, I hope that the perks on the Nightfall versions of these Adept weapons aren't the same as the PvP Adept versions. Like, I'd like to see the Adept versions be more, for trials, be more PvP focused.
Yep.
And the Adept versions for the Grandmasters be a little bit more PvE focused. And hopefully they're bringing in some new perks on these guns. I would hate to just get like Rampage or Vorpal Weapon or, some of those. I'd like to see some new.
Do you think that's what it's going to be? I feel like it has to be like specialty perks that's how it was in D1, right?
So in
there was
D1,
specialty perks that weren't on any other gun.
Adept weapons also had an element damage to them.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could get the Trials Pulse Rifle, or you could get the Adept Trials Pulse Rifle, which had void damage on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're probably not going to release primary weapons with damage types on it because that would be super OP. You could just run Rainbow whenever you want. But I'd like to see some more unique perks, and I don't really know. I don't really have anything in mind of what we could possibly bring in. And I'm wondering, are these guns going to have static rolls, or are they going to be random rolled Adept weapons? I don't really know.
I mean, I would think that the perk would be static, but they would be farmable. Like the good perk, like the God perk or whatever that's like on them. I feel like that would need to be static, but then you'd still have to get the rolls for the base perks, like the barrels and your like, you know
Magazine.
What I mean? Yeah.
And in D1, Adept weapons were so strong that they took them out of the game. They like sunset them, and then they brought them back as
Lauren,
exotics.
why don't you pull these Adept weapons I got up here, throw those on screen, guys? We're gonna have some graphics for you today, so hopefully that'll improve the show. Let us know what you think, but just put it up. I don't care. Boom, Adept weapons.
Yeah. So those are all raid guns right there, right? So we see Vision of Confluence. We see those are just all raid weapons, and those were brought back as exotics later on because they wanted you to have the ability to use like singes in each category at the sacrifice of exotic. So you couldn't run a Galahorn and run your Solar Vision of Confluence at the same time. So I don't know if they're going to have like a legendary version of a gun and then also have an exotic Adept version. I don't really know what they're going to do, but
I don't know. What is everyone hyped on? I know hopefully we'll get some more details on this as we get closer into the end of the season. But what are you guys' thoughts? Grandmasters, can Decon give us his thoughts on how he feels on not being able to select any right now? We'll talk about that later. All right, I can't.
Is that a conversation?
I can't even begin.
Let's not get him pissed off right off the beginning.
To get livid about this stuff right off the rip.
So I don't know. I'm just wondering how they're going to do this, and I think I like the idea of bringing elemental weapons back as primaries, but then you would have to sacrifice, your anarchy for it. Like,
you think it'd be in the primary slot though?
Well, I think some of those weapons are primary and some of them are secondary.
I know, but I feel like they could have Adept weapons without having an energy type on them. Like they could be kinetic.
That's just how they did it in D1.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that won't be the case here because we already have secondaries as elemental. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think if you were able to run 3 elemental, that would just kind of break.
And how OP are these? Are we just going to run into a Crucible issue where we're playing against people that have Adept hand cannons and it's like another Luna's Howl or Not Forgotten type thing where they're just extremely overpowered?
Yeah.
And then the casual player, like, I'm not concerned. Like, we're going to go flawless next season. We're going to get the Adept weapons. We're going to play Grandmasters. We're going to get the Adept weapons. So.
But will they break the game?
And will people that aren't good enough to go flawless or
be at a huge disadvantage now?
Yeah, in Crucible or in any imagine going into a raid must have Adept fucking whatever.
Yeah, like especially in the beginning, first weeks or whatever. I could see it. Ooh, Nintendo with the $1. What's up?
Oh, we got.
Is this the first time it's been monetized?
This is the first super chat we've had on Guardian Report.
Yeah, we did some super chats out this past week and got some love out there too. So what's on Nintendo?
We got a $100 donation. Actually, 2 $50 donations.
250s for a total of
from our boy Jeffrey Adams,
who's
getting his picture put. We're gonna get rid of this M here actually, and we're gonna get a Jeffrey Adams picture put up.
We're gonna add a Hall of Fame for anyone who donates 100 bombs. Anyway, we back. Actually, guys, we have to get rid of the M. So there's gonna be some set changes here. We're thinking about doing some green screen, or if you guys prefer the static backgrounds, what should we replace the M with?
Yeah, but we have to get rid of it.
Let us know.
Mapbot.
Yeah, like I don't know how big he can create, but I was thinking about that actually.
Mapbot, we're looking for a big 4-0 to cover this space.
Like the logo.
Yeah.
But we're also thinking about incorporating green screen so we can get a little wild out here on the show.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts.
We'll go to outer space.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who knows?
Hello.
So, all right, next topic. We got Ghost 2.0. Super charged up on this. I was really pumped to see this because basically you've always been stuck using whatever ghost that has guiding light on it, at least in my preference, because the rest of the perks are just kind of like and there was never a reason to really not use guiding light in my opinion. So I can like reload my weapons on my Sparrow or something, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was always just kind of for me, and I love the fact that they introduced this with the same energy system, and now you'll be able to customize your ghost a little more and use whatever ghost you want visually without being stuck with the perks that are rolled on it. Yeah. So I think it's a huge win. Really pumped for it. I got some of the some of the stuff right here. Let's pull it up, Lauren. So this week we've got the customizable ghost, and I'll just put I mean, I'm sure most of you guys have probably read this text, but we'll kind of just throw this up on there. But yeah, so you can see here, like the first one's going to be XP related, and I think maybe it was something else, but everyone's going to be going with the XP, and you'll be able to take what looks like 6 different effects. So, you know, this one's 12, and there's probably a 10, an 8, 6, you know what I mean? Like different variables. So you can kind of go with however much XP you want. Obviously, everyone's going to have this blinding light perk on for the 12%. And
yeah, we want the most XP we can get.
Yeah, like
especially in the beginning of the season
when
we're like
when you
leveling.
need artifact, assuming that artifact comes back in Beyond Light, but
right.
XP is always like.
And it'll be cool because later in the season, once you don't need the XP as much, you could turn it off and then add some different ones.
Or just like lower it down. You know what I mean? Like because then down here we have a really really cool one that's like get enhancement prisms when you're just farming Vanguard strikes. Like
super dope.
That's amazing.
Not that we need more prisms.
I like the
after this week.
I like the idea of this too because you know like that's a Vanguard one. You can see like greater core harvest. It says parentheses Vanguard. You know there's one that says Crucible.
Well, right. So you can see the Crucible logos. You can see the Gambit logos. You can see a couple other logos like in the bottom right, which I don't really. That looks like a Crucible logo with like a.
Yeah, they're all. This is
helmet on top of it.
That's Crucible. Yeah, so that could be like chance for an armor piece or something. This is Gambit, Vanguard. So I do like the idea that we can, especially towards the end game, like you said, when right now your level doesn't really matter anymore. Like your artifact level, you're at 20 for your clan triumph, but you probably don't even need that. But 15, once you're at 15 for the Grandmasters, the level really doesn't matter.
Don't need it anymore.
So you could switch it out and try and farm out more materials, or especially if you're going for a seal, right? Like I know a bunch of people went for Reckoner. Like how dope would it have been to be able to put one of these on
for Gambit?
So huge win. Really pumped to see this. And once again, the more customization they can give us with perks and mod, you know I'm a mod guy, so charged up on this.
Yeah, and I really like the forethought on this. Like Skills and I were actually talking about this months ago, like maybe 2 seasons ago. He was like, the ghosts just don't do it for me. Like there needs to be more. We need to be able to like add more stuff to the ghost. And I think I have some notes down here on it. I'd like to see. I mean, I know this isn't here, but maybe in the future, I'd like to see some perks where like maybe when your teammate revives you, like instead of the tiny overshield, maybe you can get like an enhanced overshield, or maybe that only works in PvE where like. If someone if you revive me, maybe you get like a 5% damage buff for like a short period of time, or.
I feel like the other thing I was saying, I don't think we're gonna see any like that are actually performance driven. But we were talking about the artifact, right? And that like third column in the artifact is all like glimmer based.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the point? Like, no one is ever going to slot those over like a resistant, like something that's gonna help you in the game, right?
Yeah, or after Bob said like an explosive res. So like if I go invisible and I pick you up and enemies are right there, I res you and poof, little explosion.
Yeah, well that would be dope, but I don't see that coming to the Ghost. Like I don't think the Ghost is gonna change in-game performance at all. Yeah. I think that this is a way for them to incorporate those mods that they've already had for Glimmer, like upon defeating Vex and stuff, because no one uses them. They're just a waste in the artifact. They're a waste on your, like, no one's putting that on their chest.
And you have to buy those sometimes in order to unlock new tiers in the artifact.
And it's like now you're going to waste a slot when you need like something else. You know what I mean? Like one of the,
and we're still, and this is what I'm like, I told you before the show, like I'm starting to feel hyped. I'm starting to get hyped up a little bit. And you know, they release like little details as they get closer, they start releasing the bigger details. So this is a huge quality of life improvement. And
we're still in the
little stuff. So if they have stuff like this, what else do they have out there that they're going to give to us? Like, that's what really hypes me about it. You open your small gifts for Christmas before you open the big ones. You know, you let the big ones sit back there because you eat your dinner before you eat dessert. Okay, you save the best for last. You don't just go straight for the cake. You know,
but you know the cake's what we want.
But you know the cake's there. It's sitting on the table, and you gotta eat your spinach first. All right.
Love it.
You gotta get the appetizers.
Hell yeah.
And that's what this is.
Mattbot said he can do 31 by 31. That's the max size. That's plenty big. Yeah. What is that? That's not even 31. That's like 2 feet by 2 feet. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
We'll hit you up, Mattbot, after this. Hell yeah. Special edition.
And we'll have a little piece of Mattbot right underneath our little piece of Mattbot.
Charged up. Mattbot on Mattbot on Mattbot.
Mattbot all day.
Love it. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of the Ghost 2.0 stuff. Go read about that in the TWAB if you guys haven't yet.
But not to throw a fucking, like, be negative on this subject. And you've said it before, you got to have content. Like, if we get a bunch of quality of life changes, yeah, that's great, but
Where's the content?
But I want to be out there.
I need a life to improve the quality.
Yeah.
If there's no life from the get-go.
Yeah. So we need both.
You have all the quality of life changes you want.
We need
if you're
both.
stuck in the same room for the rest of your life, you ain't going to be a happy camper.
Yeah. We need both.
All right.
We need both.
Next, moving on. We got 16 in the chat. Say what's up, guys. Welcome to the show.
Also, we're doing the Instagram giveaway. If you didn't enter, sorry, it's closed.
Yeah.
Sucks for you.
But make sure you follow us on Instagram so that you're in the next one. All right. Moving on. Oh, 16 people, 6 likes. That doesn't add up. All right. Moving on.
Returning exotics.
All right. Yeah. So we wanted to touch on this, and we kind of have in the past, but we wanted to get your guys' thoughts on if they are going to bring back past D1 exotics. Which ones should they bring? Which ones shouldn't they bring? And why?
And we know they're bringing back, or we know that we're getting, what did I write down last week? Was it 33 exotics?
Yes.
Are coming
Something like that.
in November. And
It was a lot.
we touched base on the new ones that we know. We talked about that last week.
Yep.
But there's a lot of D1 exotics that have been left behind that were ridiculously amazing exotics. You have Twilight Garrison on the Titan, which gave you an Icarus dash in midair. We have which ones did I write down?
They already said the new exotic coming for hunters with the blink, or it's leaked at least.
Yeah.
Unconfirmed, but like.
So we're giving blink to the
I know
hunters.
Nintendo's charged up.
We're giving blink to the hunters. Why not give the Icky D to the Titans? Okay. Bones of Yao gave hunters a quad jump.
I think 33 was a bit excessive. There were a lot though. It was like.
I think it was in the 30s.
No, I thought it was like. Oh, maybe for the whole year.
I'm not sure.
No, because it was like 3 exotics for each character, I think, and then like 10 weapons or something. So it was like 20.
I don't know. But I wrote down off the top of my head the ones that like struck me the most that we need in D2. They were extremely fun to play with in D1. We got Twilight Garrison, Bones of Yao, which gave the hunters a quad jump. It upgrades your triple jump to a quad jump.
No, thank you.
Don't touch me's. When you got meleeed, you went invisible. Void Fang Vestments for the Warlock was super dope. Every time you respawned, you respawned.
You go invisible. That sounds broken as hell too.
Okay, well, play a hunter.
Yeah, play hunter, and then you can be broken.
As a warlock, if you died, you automatically respawned with a grenade, and the grenade had an extra bolt. So if you had like an arc bolt, you threw it down, it had like an extra zapper going to it. Icebreaker, Galahorn, Patient in Time.
Icebreaker, gang.
Among a bunch of other exotics. And last week we talked about, and the reason I bring this up is because last week we talked about Traveler's Chosen, and we were like, yeah, it's fun to play with, but it's never going to take, you were like, it's never going to take Anarchy out of that heavy spot. What better guns to bring to the game that would take Anarchy out of that spot than Galahorn or Icebreaker or something like?
But I don't know. But I don't just want a new gun to take over the always in my heavy slots spot. Like, just because Anarchy doesn't like gets taken out, I don't want Galahorn to come back where that's the only thing that's always in my head. I'd rather have Anarchy is at least a little bit more diverse than just blowing shit up with a fucking Galahorn.
Yeah, just
like at least it has its place, you know.
I just like to see a little diversity out there, and right now it doesn't seem like there's a huge diversity in exotic weapons.
Yeah, but I don't think bringing Galahorn back is gonna fix that.
I think
that would crush the diversity, the little bit that we have.
I think Anarchy is probably more powerful than that right now.
Yeah, but it's also situational. Like Galahorn is literally like kill anything instantly right now. Like Anarchy, you at least it's like time over, like you know what I mean. It's like a dot, like damage over time. So you have to like you at least need the time to deal the damage. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I said, Patience in Time was such a good gun that like. What about No Land Beyond? Let me get that bolt action in there.
Well, that's someone already said we need the No Land Beyond back. Yeah, I need my bolt action rifle back. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Big fan of that. Yeah. But that's another gun though that didn't break the meta. Like
Zalo Supercell, which I guess they kind of brought back as whatever that SMG is called. I can't.
Please no Icebreaker. Revoker is bad enough. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I loved Icebreaker
but like Revoker's bad because it's a legendary.
But
right?
Did Icebreaker work in PvP?
Yeah.
That's broken. Because it just regenerates ammo automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can't have that.
Okay.
It would break trials.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's already bad enough how many shots people get with Revoker. I'm with you. No shot. Can't do it.
I'd like to see something. Some of the old stuff. No. I like playing with that.
With it, but like I said before, we need the new stuff. Yeah, okay, I don't want to. I stop talking about bringing the old
and Duke
stuff
says
back.
exotics have been left behind. Still seem to have game-breaking tendencies.
Yep. Good primary exotics and good heavy legendaries keep the heavy slot from being forced to heavy. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's right.
And they don't seem to like be as broken either. Like when it's in a primary slot, like, or even the secondary slot, it doesn't seem to have like a huge DPS breaking role where like shit just gets easy. You know what I mean? Like you can use Suros, which like heals you sometimes on kill, which can actually be really useful in PvE, but no one really uses it because it's not like that game-changing effect of having just a massive DPS weapon. So I agree with that. Like good, like the sword has actually been sick. Like I've loved the, what's it called? What's the sword right now? The
Dark Drinker?
No. Well, yes, Dark Drinker 2.0, but what's it actually called?
Falling Guillotine?
Yep. I've loved that because it opens up that exotic slot for everything else. You know what I mean?
And swords are cool too because you need to like, you can't just run up and start sorting shit. Like you kind of have to like, plan it, right? You got to be like, all right, like let's kill a couple enemies and then we can get close and start.
Yeah, and
sorting.
it has that risk reward like being deep. You're
Yeah.
not launching a Galahorn from across the map to like kill stuff from cover.
Yeah, no more exotic hand cannons.
We got 17 in the chat. What's up? 30 more exotic hand cannons. Yeah, I will literally.
It's
die.
hot as shit in here today.
We could turn the fan on. There's no fan on. Yeah, moving on. Next topic, PvP comp. So this has been a big topic of discussion, at least in some of my parties lately. And we saw some stuff on Reddit about it. So people are like not happy with the current layout of comp, and people are saying like, what's the point of even having it when you have Trials of Osiris essentially replacing it, especially next season with Adept weapons.
And
like,
Trials is way more rewarding.
Yeah, and what will comp have of value besides for the title Unbroken? Which, is Unbroken going away?
No.
Okay.
It's staying.
Yeah. Yeah, what value, what do you guys think about comp right now? What are your feelings about that? I know some people just like it because it is, I mean, obviously it's something competitive to play during the week.
And there are a lot of people that say that they like playing survival more than they like playing Trials. But
yeah,
I don't know.
You mean, isn't it, it's not survival, it's survival's in Trials. What's it called? You're talking about, isn't it Clash? Or it's like, it's called
survival.
Elimination.
Elimination is Trials. Survival is what comp is right now.
Oh.
And so what got me thinking about this too is you posted something on Instagram the other day, and it was like a 4v4 clip. What did you do? Did you pop a super? It was a Dawnblade?
Yeah. Yep.
And I was like watching the 4v4, and I was like, man, like I do agree that 3v3 is more fun than 4v4, I think, just because it doesn't seem as hectic. But a lot of the times I'll play comp, like when I go into like the solo queue lobby, or even when I'm playing with the homies, like people will rush in and get those first like 2 kills, and then they just sit back in the back of the map and make you push them to like even out the score. And it just seems very campy to me.
I feel like that happened in 4v4 though too. Like I don't really think it matters.
Well, a lot of the 4v4 was rotating. So like 1 week you got survival, 1 week you got countdown, 1 week you got.
Oh, so you just want to see more game modes?
Or just one.
You could do that in a 3v3 format. It doesn't need to go
Yeah, or
forward.
just one game mode that like forces you to be more aggressive. Like I have a huge like there's snipers in the back, and yes, you can counter snipers. You can get in close. But say you get the sniper is good and he gets a couple headshots right away, and then they just sit back and play the sniper lanes. Like there's no.
You think 4v4 would stop that though?
I don't know that 4v4 would stop it, but I think having a centralized location like a cap point in the middle at all times, an objective game type would make you play. Maybe if it's just like King of the Hill, where there's just like you got to go cap the cap point, and then your team gets 1 point, and then the location moves, and you also have like
that's always been my problem with comp is that there's no objective. Like I hate the games that you lose 1v3, like you have 3 players and they have 1 and they win because the guy all he has to do is trade, and if he happens to kill 2 of you and gets up, like he can just run. Like it's almost easier if you're a good player to like not have like 2 other like bad players with you and just play it like 1v3 and pick your fights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's so frustrating. And I loved Countdown. I think that was a great game mode. I don't really know why it got so much hate.
It's basically search and destroy.
Yeah.
From Call of Duty, if
amazing.
you guys have ever played Call of Duty.
So I don't know why.
Yeah, and that's getting taken out.
You said Rift or Koth. What is Rift or Koth?
Rift was a game mode back in Destiny 1 where you had like a ball, and you had to like, it was in the middle, and both teams would rush the ball and pick it up, and then you'd have to take it to the other team's Rift and slam it.
Oh, like capture the flag.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, down for that. Literally anything that's.
But I don't know
based,
I don't even know if Rift is like a good competitive mode, because that was just like, well, maybe if it was 3v3, because that was 6v6 and it was just chaotic as hell. But if that was in 3v3 game mode, like, I don't know what would fix it. But survival to me just feels very campy. I don't know. I would like King of the Hill. King of the Hill, have a rotating cap point, and teams have to push together, take the cap point.
So you said Koth is King of the Hill, yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think that, or once again, Countdown, bring any of those objective-based game modes back, and I think it would be a much more interesting play. But also, like, the rewards, like, they're gonna have to bring something, because now that Adept weapons are in trials, like, what is the point at all to play comp if comp doesn't have different Adept weapons?
Yeah, and you can't just make it like get to 2100 to get this new gun. Like, comp needs to have some type of reward. It's very unrewarding. It's good for the level grind in the beginning of the season. Like, you play it, and it, like every time you tier up, it's a powerful reward. So that like helps even out your gear. Like, if you're missing a piece, you just roll into comp and we go a couple levels, and then.
Or especially like on a brand new season, you need those 50 base levels anyway that aren't powerful. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be spending a lot of time at Shaxx and Zavala, just turning in packages one after another.
Package.
First hour of gameplay.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't know. It seems like
Supremacy.
Just anything.
Afrolore said, "I used to like comp if it's for its bonus progress on a quest." Was that a thing?
I don't know.
Otherwise, what's the point since solo queue and now Iron Banner is getting a solo queue? Don't even get me started on solo queue.
Yeah,
that should not be in comp.
Yeah,
we talked about it last week. That's so dumb. And it just promotes individual play, which is the last thing they should be doing in an MMO.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on. Next topic, we got the Battle Royale.
So we've been playing a lot of Battle Royals lately. We've been playing Hyperscape.
So, it's the downtime. We're ripping some Hyperscape, playing a little Warzone.
Not a big fan of Warzone.
Getting after it. It's a little slow.
Yeah. Games take like 30 minutes.
Hyperscape is fast.
Yeah, I love it.
It's quick.
But But what if Destiny 2 was able to implement a Battle Royale somehow? What would that do for the game? How would they implement it?
I don't think it could be implemented. It's just not set up for that. Like, what are they going to do? Drop, like, you go in with no guns and, like, they just randomly have, like, a Suros on the ground, or you have to find, like, a Revoker? Like,
yeah.
I just feel like it doesn't really fit the narrative.
You find white, blues, greens, and then all of a sudden, like, you open up some boxes and there's a purple.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit the narrative. Like, the rest of the game is all based around getting loot and using that in the world. And, like, for them to just have a mode, like, it doesn't fit at all, I don't think. And, like, even the gunplay would be really, really weird. Like, I feel like a Destiny gunplay for a Battle Royale mode, I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
It's literally the best gunplay. Like, Bungie's been perfecting this gunplay since 2001, 2002. Like, they make the best first-person shooters. Like, as far as how guns feel, 100%.
What do you guys think? Would you like to see a Battle Royale or no? Mattbot said, "Give us a Horde mode."
Horde mode would be delicious.
Yeah, we were saying that and going flawless last year for Shadowkeep. I was like, I hope that they have that in Shadowkeep. Well, like
what was that Halo game that?
Yep.
What was that called?
I forget, but
ODST.
Yeah, ODST. But the game mode was like, I forget what it was. But yeah, a Horde mode where you could go as like almost like Nazis, like not Nazi zombies, but where it was just unlimited rounds.
Unlimited.
And you could see how far you get, and you get rewards based off of that. And like if you got to round 40, then like you were just God mode. And just that would constantly be something to try to improve on and get better at. Big fan of that. I don't know why it hasn't really.
And that's kind of like similar to what we're going to see with a Halloween event. Like that.
Big fan of that too.
Yeah, where you just keep going in the forest and you keep going in the forest. But I want enemies to like come towards me, right? Like I want them to like rush in, or maybe you have to move like around a map.
Objectively?
Yeah, objectively would be like super dope.
Be huge.
Rather than just like going down the forest and like seeing how far you get. I don't know. That's who said that?
Mattbot.
Big brain, Mattbot.
Wait, what are they saying? People are saying not gonna happen. No. No, don't battle royale. They're like, nah. No, battle royale wouldn't work. I agree with the Horde mode. I hate the idea. I may actually be done with Destiny if it doesn't work and how it goes in the game. No battle royale mode. I don't think it has a place. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's hard for a game to even compete in the space now to be like one of the top games without being a BR now that like.
And we even see with Hyperscape is kind of dying now too. Like it's such a fun game, but nobody knows about it and no one's really playing it.
That's so sick.
And it's literally like we were playing Call of Duty last week, and the whole time I was running around, I was like, holy shit! Like
Duke said, sorry, not to cut you off. I just want to get his answer.
Yeah.
I'd take an actual custom games before I'd take battle royale. What do you mean by custom games?
like in Halo, where you could like go into the Forge mode and create custom games.
Oh, like a map builder.
Or just like create objective, like Griffball, I think was originally like a custom game, and Griffball was sick.
Griffball was sick. They need to add, and that was another thing that kind of got me upset. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago when they announced all the like objective mode games that they're taking out, and they're only leaving in like the most standard of playlists. I think they need to add like more silly games that are just fun to play.
Yeah.
Like just
like
it
Scorched.
doesn't need to be competitive. All like Scorched, yeah, exactly. Like why isn't there a swords
Swords
mode
only
or sniper only mode?
Sniper shotties.
Like or just sniper only would be dope. Like just anything like that where it's just like something fun to play on rotation that doesn't have to be serious.
And that's why I like momentum control so much. And the fact that they're taking momentum control out of the game is just kind of like blows my mind too.
Yeah, it's just something different. When you are only playing these like sweaty, just KD games, you know what I mean? Like it's way more fun. Like imagine you're not that good at sniping, right? So if you go with a sniper versus gnawing hunger, you're not going to do well. It doesn't promote like players to get better with snipes. But if you put a sniper only game mode in, everyone else is probably just
or
as bad.
duos, team duos, like 4 teams of 2 or 6 teams of 2.
Multi-team. Yeah,
multi-team would
like,
be sick.
Just some fun stuff that just like
Map
switches
said
it up
vehicle like type maps too. Like imagine being able to get into a fucking like Cabal tank and like just ride around and
mob.
Yeah, dude. How sick would that be?
Why not?
Big team battle.
Why not?
Could the servers handle 15 on 15?
Well, that's my other thing. Like, why? Like, you can't fit like 12 people in an open world space. You call yourself an MMO, yet games are doing battle royales. Like, Warzone is up to 200 people, I think, or 150. It's 150 or 200. Like, if they can do that, I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to get 20 people in a lobby. You did it. Your company did it back in 2000.
Do you think it's restricted by the amount of different perks in the game? Like how I can have different mods on my armor and you can have different mods on your armor?
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Why isn't it being done?
I don't want to hear that. Yeah. I think, big team battle, light versus dark. That'd be sick.
Yeah. And we talked about it last week, and I read another article this morning, actually, and it's not 100% confirmed, but it does seem like there's going to be a civil war in Destiny. I just
Charge me up, fam! I'm coming for him!
I just read a whole nother, and it seems like Zavala's going to lead the dark side. Like it was.
Honestly, I might stay light just to fuck up Zavala.
I'm going dark.
See you on the battlefield. Hit the bell on your way out. All right. Moving on. Yeah, War Games 20 versus 20. Massive open battlefield.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Sick. Yeah, I think if they did like a
section of
if they did a battle royale type map, like why not just take an entire open world like the Cosmodrome and just make that whole thing a battlefield?
Yeah.
Just use it as a PvP map.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And just like objective based, go to war. Like what was that Halo 4 game that had like the different objectives and you had to like go kill this boss and then you had to go like lock this thing down, and when you did that you got like special perks and you had to like win the game. It had a bunch of different objectives on the map and it was like big team. It didn't really like get that much love, I don't think, and had tanks and stuff. It was sick. Or was it Halo 5? Halo 5's already out, right?
Yeah.
Halo 5.
I didn't play much of Halo 5.
It was really dope, and I don't think it ever got a lot of love.
Invasion.
But I think Invasion? Is that what it is? Is that what they said?
Invasion, yeah.
Yeah. Like where is like the more fun stuff like that? You know what I mean? Rather than just trying to make it so sweaty and competitive and just like TDM on the same maps over and over, just give us something fun.
Yeah.
Give us some all snipes.
And it doesn't even have to be like rewarding, because literally the reward is you're just out there like
having fun. Switching it up.
Yeah.
Like we've been playing Hyperscape and they have a weekly rotator mode, like a bunch of other games. And like each week you get like a new game mode and it's like it feels refreshing.
Dude, last week's was hard.
It was.
I didn't like it at all.
It was fucking hectic. But like it feels refreshing each week and it's not the same thing over and over. So I think that's a big loss when they announced that they're taking all those
Tilted
of the
Vlad
different
said
game
Halo
modes
5
out.
firefight.
Yeah. Maybe that's what. Yeah, firefight. Yeah, firefight.
Duke said reach out invasion. I don't remember. Dude, that's such a long time ago.
It's been a minute, but
yeah,
they know what I'm saying. Just like a big map, a bunch of objectives. Like they need something like that. Just some more casual, fun stuff to switch up the PvP feel. Not just I'm going in trying to kill people on the same map and playing for heavy every round. Like.
Do we have a beer?
Oh yeah, we do.
It's been sitting there getting warm.
Where is it?
Next to
Oh yeah, guys. We have some beers today. Oh shit, I forgot. So guys, actually, this is like a year old, and I forgot that I had it, and we found it, and it's been the biggest blessing on the planet. Okay, this is from Burley Oak,
My favorite brewery.
and it's my favorite line of beer. It's called the Double Peach Cobbler. And it's basically it's called a Dream.
JREAM stands for Juice Rules Everything Around Me. Step back. Juice rules everything around me. So what these guys do, if you guys are on Instagram, check out Burley Oak. Dude, they just did a Mountain Dew Dream, and they're doing a Mountain Dew Red. So they're doing like I messaged them and I said, when are you gonna do a Dr. Pepper Dream?
Sooner than later, hopefully.
So
yeah, guys, this is one of my favorite beers. If you ever have a chance to be in Maryland, Eastern Shore, you gotta go to Burley Oak.
it's definitely
Absolutely the best.
it's a sour beer, but this one's double peach cobbler.
This Dreamline is their sour lime.
Yeah,
line.
and dude,
That's-
when I drink this beer, like, it's crazy. You can literally taste crust. Like, I don't know if they just take a big old peach pie and just throw it in there, but like, you can taste
a big old peach pie.
you can you can taste the peaches, you can taste the brown sugar, you can taste that crust. Like, ain't nothing better than a little crust. You know what I'm saying?
Why did it do that?
Oh, it's yeah. You guys used to say my pores
I
were
don't know
bad.
why it's doing that.
Why do I look so tired today? I don't feel
The one
100%.
I opened the other day, like, didn't.
Do you guys notice I'm just not like on point today? Like my hype levels are normally at 100, and I feel like I'm at like 50% right now.
50%.
Oh,
Anyway.
I don't know if you should have that, Decon, because he likes to take the crust off of sandwiches. I don't think he can take the crust in a beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not a peach cobbler
Bob in the
uncrustable.
building. Yeah, come visit anytime, bro. Anytime.
Afro Bob, you can stay at
I
my
already know how
house.
this tastes, and it's a 10 out of 10, so highly recommend.
Bring your family. Or if you come by yourself and don't bring your family, we could. I don't know if you're a big drinker, Afro Bob.
I can't wait till this is over because we were so pumped to go to a Destiny event, like Guardian Con or whatever it is.
We're gonna go to PAX.
PAX
West,
And like it would be so dope.
and a lot of SBD
6
people
beers
live out
deep
west
and everyone
too.
we're gonna go, and like the whole squad just meets up, gets a little banged up after the events. You know what I mean? Have a good old time on the wagon.
You guys couldn't handle this heat.
It charges me up.
You guys couldn't handle this heat. Okay.
It charges me up.
Dude, we're having a party tomorrow at my house. I said I was going to stream every Tuesday night. I did stream last Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. If you did tune in, but tomorrow it probably is not going to happen
Why?
because we're getting fucked up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have Joe co-stream.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a a player showcase tomorrow.
Player showcase. Anyway, next topic, PlayStation. All right, the big debate, the console wars here. The PlayStation was released.
They sold out.
They sold out instantly.
So
Well,
before
24 hours.
before we get started, I do have to say
Before we get started, fuck you, Nintendo.
PlayStation did do something right. They released their information and went on pre-sale the very next day.
That
day?
It literally was it was like the hour out. They were like, go pre-order right now.
And Xbox released their shit and they put the pre-orders 2 weeks later.
Yeah, what was the point of that?
Kind of weird.
I just don't know. Like right after that stream, people are hyped as hell. Like they got their wallets out. They're like, give it to me. But after 2 or 3 weeks passes, like, have they lost that hype for a second? Like, are they thinking twice if they want to spend $500?
Well, you would have thought, except for they just released some crazy information today that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Don't talk about it yet. This is about PlayStation. We're talking about PlayStation first before we talk about
PlayStation
Xbox.
did release, and they basically have 2 models. They have the Lite and the non-Lite, which basically the Lite isn't really a Lite. It's just the digital version, apparently.
With no disc drive.
Not confirmed that or maybe it is confirmed, and I just haven't read it, but Nintendo says it's confirmed, but I don't always believe everything Nintendo
I also
says, 'cause
heard that
she's
the
big
disc
spreader of
tray
fake news.
version is like an old disc tray from like
It, like,
1999.
pops out, right?
It pops out and you have to put a disc in and push
You gotta
it
like
back
click it in.
in. Yeah, kind of whack.
You gotta like blow it off inside before you do it.
Dude, you have to blow on the disc.
Yeah. So that's that to think about.
You actually have to pick the PlayStation up and
Yeah.
Kinda
And if you
weird.
accidentally bump it, it's gonna scratch it, and then you have to buy a new one.
yeah, so kind of weird decision there.
So be careful. But aside from that, they're the same price for the Pro models, and you know it's less powerful than the Xbox.
Less powerful,
And
but everyone's saying that they have better games. But listen,
more exclusives. That's what. So Xbox heard it, and what they do, they put together a little 1-week package, a little 1-week deal for the boys, and they said, Bethesda.
I am disgusted.
They said Bethesda. You said not to say it, but I'm too hyped.
So Microsoft did just buy Bethesda, by the way, this morning. or was it yesterday?
I don't know.
Which is a huge power move for Microsoft.
Huge.
The title is PlayStation. We're just talking about Xbox.
No, well, basically, I just want to talk about the console war, and what are your guys' thoughts?
So PlayStation. Here's the thing, though, that I don't understand about PlayStation. Like everyone is hyped. Everyone's hyped about the exclusives for PlayStation, but what are the exclusives for PlayStation? Spider-Man. How old am I? I'm 32. I'm about to be 33. You know I'm not going to be called out there swinging from building to building in my fucking PJs. Okay, no tights on this guy. And then what else? What else do they have?
They have Fallout. Oh. You mean PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what they have. Who cares? They have nothing.
Actually,
we watched the whole reveal, and my thing was like, I just feel like aside from the games, like I get that people love those games and they like to play them, but I feel like video games have gone in such a multiplayer direction now. Like, no, you don't see like the streaming games at the top that aren't multiplayer.
I guess that's cool.
Like, every single game that they put out, they actually had the Harry Potter part in the reveal, and that part came up, and I was like, actually, if this is a Harry Potter MMO, I might have to buy a PlayStation.
So it's not. It's just RPG.
It's not. It's just like solo player RPG, and every single game that they put out basically is solo. So I just don't feel like you're gonna win over mass amounts of people just to play your solo game. I could be wrong, and Nintendo 100% disagrees with me. But I just don't feel like anyone's going to get charged up about going in and playing something by themselves when you're on your friends list and all 10 of your friends are playing a game together. You're really going to go sit there by yourself and play a game?
You're just going to sit in the party and listen to them talk?
Yeah, like, that doesn't
sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun while I'm out here.
Slaying them up.
I'm out here in my Avengers.
Fuel in the jet.
I don't know, dude.
Fuel in the jet.
Solo games, I think they're fun.
No, I don't.
But they're not.
There's a reason Call of Duty
also,
didn't put a campaign in one of their games.
Think about this, and I didn't write this down, and I'm glad I remembered to say this. Think about games like Red Dead when it came out, right? Everyone was playing it. It was a fun-ass game. There was no online mode yet. I beat that game in 2 sittings. Literally 2 sittings. I played it like I was going to play Destiny. I gave it 2 8-hour sittings, and I was done. And then I was like, now what do I do? Like, solo games like that just aren't made for me personally. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're not meant for anybody, but
everyone's just saying God of War.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? I'll sit down and play God of War. I'll buy a PlayStation. I'll play God of War, and I'll beat it in 2 sittings. Guaranteed. And then what? I don't
know, dude. People are saying we're wrong. Xbox has literally nothing. Well, that's where you're wrong, my man.
Bust out the big news.
Well, Fable, first of all. Like, they already have that.
Fable's dope. If you want to play a solo game, play Fable.
They have Cyberpunk, which is supposed to be great.
Yep, that's another solo game.
They have Halo, which delayed, yet still Halo.
Also, Destiny is their launch title now.
Destiny. Well,
they just bought EA.
That's not exclusive. Though.
Bought EA. They partnered with EA. So now if you have Game Pass,
you're getting all that shit for free.
And early access. So that means
including all the Star Wars stuff.
That means early access to Madden.
Love Star Wars.
Early access to hockey. Early access to all the Star Wars games, like you said. There's a lot of EA games out there that are pretty dope. Apex.
Okay, and now let's drop the news. Bethesda Games.
They just purchased Bethesda.
The creators of Doom, one of the greatest games of all time.
Fallout.
The creators of Fallout.
All you PlayStation fucks out there that had fun playing Fallout.
You thought it's gone.
Now you can't play it anymore.
Good night. We're assuming that they're exclusives, but it charges me up. If anything, they're at least going to get early access and exclusive in-game
2 settings, Duke. 2 settings. Sittings. Not
2
settings. I thought that it was going to be
Skyrim. Wait, Skyrim is Bethesda too? Holy shit!
I thought it was going to be like.
Good night, PlayStation.
I thought it was going to be 55-45 PlayStation over Xbox, and I think with this announcement today, I think it's totally.
So the only thing that I disagree with on that is that PlayStation does already have a massive market share, like 50%, compared to like of all consoles, like including everything, like Nintendo and everything. And Xbox only has like 26 or 27. So they have almost double the market share. So I can see PlayStation still coming out and even getting more sales potentially. But
it's not going to be a landslide.
As far as a swing from market share, I think Xbox is going to pick up a majority, like a much bigger market share. You're going to see a huge swing from PlayStation to Xbox this time around compared to the other way.
And also, will
it overcome? Like, are they just going to swing 30% market share? Probably not, because people are already invested in their certain console, and like you said, your friends are already on there, like your party's already there. But you're going to see a swing.
And don't forget, Microsoft won the Xbox One PS3 battle. Like that's 100% true. PlayStation lost that battle. They came back and they demolished off the bat the PS4 Xbox One battle. Did I say Xbox One? I meant to say Xbox 360. Sorry. Xbox won the 360 PS3 battle. PlayStation came back and demolished off the rip, but Xbox since then has managed to catch up a little bit. Of course, you can never recover. I don't think it's going to be like that this time.
Yeah, and off the rip, Like, did you talk about price?
What?
Did you just say something about price? No.
Price. No.
Yeah, and last time, the PlayStation was $100 cheaper. This time, the digital copy of Xbox is $100 cheaper.
And I know we talked about this last week.
It's the big $200 swap.
I know I don't want to talk about this in too much detail because we did talk about it last week, but like you said before, the Christmas, the $300 version of Xbox for Christmas is going to be huge for parents buying their little children a dope-ass Xbox instead of a $400 PlayStation.
Yep. So, there it is. That's the hot take.
I think the Bethesda move is huge.
Massive. I feel like Xbox has more moves
And
saved
I
up, though,
honestly
too.
want to see.
Like, they're going to announce that the day or two before pre-sales go online?
I honestly want to see how many people go back and cancel their PlayStation orders now that Bethesda is going to be exclusive
No one's going
on
to do that
Microsoft.
because you can just sell the PlayStation for, like, more money. But it's going to be the same thing. PlayStation sold out 11 million units, I read. Down 4 million from what they had previously projected due to Corona production.
And do we know how many Xboxes are going to go on sale?
We do not know.
I mean, they're going to sell out in 24 hours.
I talked to the GameStop dudes, and they said that Xbox is projected to sell out faster than the PlayStation did.
I think the biggest problem with Xbox is the new Xbox Series is too weak. You are smoking crack.
Is weak.
It's definitely the Xbox is more powerful than PlayStation.
Yeah,
you can look up the specs right now, bro. Fact check yourself before you come up here and trying to spit on me.
Hit the bell on your way out, all right?
Don't come up here and talk shit if you ain't got your facts straight, all right?
I'm dead. Just kidding. We love you, but
we do love everybody. But a wise man once told me, okay, I was probably like 21 years old. I remember I was sitting at a bar next to this old ass dude, and he leaned over to me and he said, "You want a word of advice, young man?" And I said, "This guy looks like he's seen some things. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. All right." So I told the guy, I said, "Spit your knowledge on me because I'm a young buck and I need a little bit of old man
Everyone
knowledge."
needs old man knowledge.
And you know what he said? He said, "If you don't know what you're talking about, then don't say anything at all because you're going to look dumb." And he said, "Listen, read, get your facts straight, and then speak on things."
Then hop on your wagon and go to town.
And I've let that sit in my brain. Because I used to fire off some shit back when I was a young lad. I used to say some shit, and then someone would come back at me and be like, "Well, you're a fucking idiot because you're wrong." And I'd be like, "Damn, now I look like an idiot. Now I look like a fool." That ain't happening this day and age, okay? So make sure you do your homework, you get your pencils, your pens, your papers, and you study up before you come in here and try to battle me, boy, because I am the fucking king of destruction.
Yeah, Malone, bots are a big part of it, for sure, about sales as well. Because everyone's trying to buy them and then resell them for holiday prices when little Jimmy's asking their father for the new console and they can't find him anywhere. So he goes, what does he do? He pulls out his checkbook, $1,000, boom, Xbox live on eBay. All right? So, yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, it can do 4K 120. Again, Nintendo's out here supporting the Xbox for once.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Again, check your facts. We can pull it up right now.
Yeah, it can do 4K 60. The current games can do 4K 60.
Pull it up. We'll throw it right up on screen so you can see with your own eyes.
With your own eyes.
And then we'll get into the next topic.
Probably should. Xbox Series X versus PS5. Stats, I guess. Where's that? Where's the image?
Boom, right there on the left. That's the one we want. Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Whatever. Where is it? Oh, this is on Reddit. Just pull this up, Lauren. Put it in there. Oh, wait. No. Do that. And then do this. Yeah, throw it on there. There it is. Take a screenshot. Don't get it twisted. Boom, boom. Huh? Zoom out.
PS5, CPU, 3.5.
Is that better?
The Xbox, 3.8. That's a dub.
Yep.
PlayStation, 10.28 teraflops. The Xbox, 12, baby. That's a big 12.
Yep.
That's a big 12-incher right in your mouth. memory.
But all of this, honestly, all these statistics, though, I just want to go back to it. At the end of the day, even though the Xbox is more powerful, the consoles are only going to do what the games allow them to do. Like, right now, the current Xboxes can do 4K. And, like, they can do 60 frames per second. Like, Hyperscape is 4K, 60 frames per second.
Yeah, you can tell.
So, but, like, at the end of the day, if the games aren't optimized for that, like, yeah, both consoles can do up to 120 frames per second. But the games aren't going to run at that. We'll be lucky if they do at the end of the lifetime. Because, at the end of the day, if the games aren't made and optimized for that, and a lot of times they're gonna go with the visual graphics over performance because that like sells games as well and demos and things like that. So at the end of the day, if I'm gonna be objectively honest, it doesn't really matter because none of the games are gonna run. They're not gonna build a game that only the Xbox Series X can run and the PS5 can't. You know what I mean? Like It doesn't make sense. So and most of the times they're not gonna max out the graphics anyway. So.
And your eyes can't really tell the difference. Well they can right now, but
they can.
If you play Hyperscape and then go back and play Destiny, you can definitely tell the difference.
It feels like you're lagging. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Anyway, I just want to say that objectively so we don't sound too sided.
I mean, we're playing Xbox, but it's really whatever your homies are playing, that's what you're going to play. There's no use arguing it.
Yep. And like if you don't have a monitor that can play it either, you're not going to see it anyway. Like if you don't have a 4K monitor or 4K TV,
God, good thing
or if you don't have a TV with a fast enough refresh rate, then it doesn't matter. So, yeah, just keep all that in mind when you're looking at the statistics. All right, don't be fooled, because they are at the end of the day marketing ploys as well. All right, moving on. Final topic.
Crossplay. And this would solve a huge problem because no matter what, and this is huge issue for me, right? There's a lot of people on the gram that we know that play on PlayStation and we play on Xbox, and I would love to play with you guys. Doesn't matter what system we're at.
Yep.
But we can't. We can't do that. And some games you can.
A lot of the newer games. It's coming. And it is coming to be online.
And Bungie did announce that it would be coming in the future, but I just don't understand what the holdup is.
Well, is it true that Beyond Light is going to have, like, you'll be able to play Xbox One to Series X?
It's cross-gen.
Cross-gen.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to play it with Xbox One people,
yeah.
like if you don't upgrade right away.
Yep.
Okay. But you can't play with PlayStation yet. But they said that is coming. And I think that, I mean, someone else that's in here might be a little more...
yeah, you don't want to play with Xbox because you know that the Xbox is
you know I'm going to give you the wagon!
And look, time out. You know that the people that play on Xbox are sweatier, okay? That's not even... You can't deny that, okay? Because we played Halo.
There's no scientific backing, but you can't deny it.
You can't deny that the Xbox players are sweater and we are better at first-person shooters. And the only reason I say that is because we've been playing games like Halo much longer than you've been playing first-person shooters, okay? Like, I've been playing on Xbox, FPS, Call of Duty back in the day, then Halo, the whole Halo series. Like, you just know that Xbox players are sweatier. I think that's why a lot of people play on PlayStation is because they don't want to get smashed out all the time. But anyway, continue.
Love that. People are saying, bruh. Anyway, yeah, I think someone else in the chat might have a better understanding of like the engines and the game mechanics like that. And I think
unless you're I'm Grissom, I don't want to play that guy.
That's where it comes into with the crossplay. I think it's more of like the technical side rather than that they don't want to do it. And like when the new games come out, they're built with that in mind, whereas like Destiny 2 was built in 2016 or like even before that when they were planning it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the cross-gen technology and that kind of like thought process wasn't in mind when they built the like.
Well, and PlayStation had Activision and PlayStation had a big hand in that too because it was a PS exclusive, so it wasn't designed to play that way. But
yep.
I mean, and then if Microsoft actually does buy Bungie, like there's been talks, then I mean, is that all going to go away?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I could see Microsoft being like, no, we're not playing with PlayStation.
Nah, because for game, it's still better like that your people play. Like
I want to play with I'm Grissom. I want to play with Pyro. I want to play with those PlayStation dudes. I mean, we play with the Xbox people on Instagram. We play with Evolved Jedi. We play with Trees for Sheep. Like we play with the homies. I want to play with the PlayStation homies too.
Yeah. I mean, no, I think everyone's like in agreement for that, but I think at the end of the day, it comes down to like the engines and the way that the game is set up, and I don't think that they're built for that, unfortunately. How can you be an MMO and not have crossplay? I mean, that's a good question.
I don't want to play against PC people though. I don't want to play against PC
in the 2020 era. All right, come on.
I don't want to play against PC.
Yeah, I think there should be a PC option or just like a crossplay enabled versus crossplay disabled because it gets a little.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start busting out.
But
my
most
mouse and keyboard.
crossplay,
get that Zim.
Most crossplay systems
Have an option.
Have the option to turn it on and off. So. MW3 and Black Ops 2 were my console games that I grew up on. Yeah, I grew up on Call of Duty like since COD 2.
I grew up playing the
Before
original.
it was, like,
the
online.
original Call
I
of
don't
Duty.
think it was Call of Duty online or Call of Duty 2 online. I don't remember.
No.
I never played it. I don't think
It was on PlayStation though. I do remember playing Call of Duty on PlayStation back in the day.
like online.
No.
Yeah, that's
Split
what I mean.
screen 4v4.
Yeah. I used to play that a bunch. Like
I switched to Xbox when Halo came out. I played
summer
PlayStation.
break, and we'd play Call of Duty first to 1,000 kills. It'd be like a 5-hour game, and we'd just crush it.
I played PlayStation all the way up until Halo released on Xbox, and then I was like, all right. So I think I had PlayStation and PlayStation 2. Then I switched to the Xbox, and then it's been Xbox since Halo.
Yeah.
Halo kept me around. That game was dope back in the day. Playing 4v4, then going over your homie's house, bringing your Xbox with you.
Duke said he grew up on Mario. Lit.
Halo
True,
1
true.
LAN parties, baby.
That's right. That's what it's about. Cool. All right. Yeah, so that's the topics. Let's jump into what do we have first?
We're about to do the Instagram giveaway.
Oh yeah, and we have Postmaster coming up. Ask any questions you guys may have.
Yep, so we're going to do Postmaster in a second. So for those of you who are just watching for the first time, or for those of you who always watch and already know what Postmaster is, if you guys want to ask any questions, doesn't have to be Destiny related or could be. Doesn't have to be game related. It could be personal questions.
And producers, can we get the count for the random number generator? For how many entries? I think we had like 50 something total. Whoa.
I texted it to you, Dev. It's on your phone.
Oh, you want me to add it? Okay, I'll add it.
I texted you everybody who entered and their amount of entries.
And their extra entries.
Yep.
For the
So
base.
while we're doing that, while he's setting that up, you guys can go ahead and drop your questions in for the Postmaster segment, and we'll skip ahead to Shared Wisdom. Is that Shared Wisdom?
Damn, there's
Shared
a lot
Wisdom.
here.
All
How am I
right.
supposed to do this math?
What are you talking about?
Am I supposed to add that up? Can you just add those? So all the times, whatever. Because I got to know the total number of entries, so I can do the number out of that, and then I'll count down.
Okay.
That's how it has to go, guys. But we'll do that momentarily.
So the times numbers.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shared Wisdom. First of all, and this is huge for Bungie, there is a quest coming out tomorrow. For those of you guys who don't know, this guy, what's his name? Matt Helsum. He died. He was a part of Vicarious Visions, which he was part of the team under Activision that helped develop a lot of the environments, specifically Mars. And he died of cancer at age 45, and they're doing a quest that comes out tomorrow to, I guess,
Loving memory.
Yep, commemorate his life, and he was apparently a huge part of the team.
His commitment to the game.
Rest in peace,
70.
Matt Helsum.
Nice. Thank you.
So hopefully, we'll get that quest done tomorrow. That should be fun, and if it's not fun, who gives a shit? Because it's for a good cause, right? We want to commemorate those that have.
And hopefully it'll be good. Like, hopefully they don't, do his memory bad by dropping some bullshit.
Yeah. Also, we did our first 4-0 gaming poll.
Oh, yeah, we did. So we're going to start doing more polls here on our actual YouTube. So I'm sure a bunch of you guys probably answered it. Let me pull that up real quick while we're at it. But basically, yeah, we can do, now that we're whatever, we can do posts and stuff here. So we're going to do more of this when we're sharing this kind of stuff on our Instagram as well. But we asked what you guys were most excited about for New Light, and you guys gave us some interesting answers. Let's see, where's the post? I don't even know how to find this thing.
Well, he's finding the post,
Still new to this.
things that people are most interested in for Beyond Light. I'm also going to say Nintendo Warrior did take a poll of the week on PlayStation versus Xbox. So shout out to him on Instagram. If you don't follow Nintendo Warrior on Instagram, go ahead and follow him now. But he did a poll, and it seemed like it was about 55-45 for the PlayStationers.
Yeah, pretty
So-
even, pretty split,
Yeah.
which shows market share changing. Big fan. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I got the poll here. We asked what you guys were most excited about. We had 37 entries or 37 votes. So big shout out to you guys who answered. And you guys said stasis classes, 26%. Adept weapons, 15%. The new Gambit only got 7%.
No one's
Obviously,
hyped for
wasn't big shocker there. Deepstone Crypt Raid, 41%. So the majority there, and then 11% for other. So yeah, basically, once again, showing that the quality of life stuff, the cool like little things like stasis classes, adept weapons, cool. People are fans of it. But at the end of the day, it's the content. It's the raid that people care about. All right, that's what people are most pumped on. That's what that's what they want to see.
I can't wait to get that world's first raid because
like,
you know we're coming for
like
it.
we said earlier in the show, you can have as much quality of life stuff as you want, but if there's nowhere to use it, there's nowhere to apply it, what's the point?
Yep.
So thanks guys for asking or answering that, and we'll try and do some more of those. I like kind of engaging that way as well. So cool, guys.
So now to Postmaster. Before the giveaway, we're going to do Postmaster. Spider ask Grandmaster thoughts.
Okay,
Decon.
guys. So we're one away, one Grandmaster. We still have Garden World to complete on Grandmaster for our Conqueror title. And I thought that since it was the end of the season and the first week you could do all of them again. I was like, okay, so you'll just be able to do the rest. So we weren't like rushed to do it. So we got online to go do it, only to find out that they reset the whole rotation without any notice or any warning that it was going to be only available to all of them for 1 week. No warning. They just like decided, nah. And it's like, what? Communicate, please? Like any kind of communicate, like this week only, finish out your seal. Okay? Because last time, they literally, even on the last week, like I thought they did better this week because Garden World came out and they didn't drop all of them. They only did Garden World. And then the following week, they did all of them. Last season, they dropped all of them along with the last week, which I thought was kind of whack.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
But, yeah. So, you're just going to take that content. Like, we have nothing to do for the remainder of the season, and now you're going to take away that content when we're supposed to have that for the end of, like, just because you extended the season an extra 2 months?
We're just going to get to play it.
Without any warning? So now I have to wait 6 more weeks?
No.
5 now? 4? Whatever, okay? Still, like, you're going to take away the content at the end after putting... Why even put it out for the 1 week then? Why didn't you just restart it right away? And why not give some warning? It's fake news, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It didn't affect me at all.
Well, I'm mostly upset because that's the seal that I need for
your 1080p.
My 1080p clan triumph, and now I'm stuck
waiting for the final.
Waiting for that, and like Forerunner, they've delayed as well apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I got mine, so
yeah,
I'm a fucking season 11 dark drinker.
So
season 10,
they're fucking
season 11.
They're fucking me.
You're gonna see another one right here.
I'm bent.
It's gonna say 6 beers deep, season 11.
And I don't like
drinker.
it. But anyway.
Next question. Off Sync asks, Decon and Dutch, what are both your favorite shotguns in Blops 2? I don't know what the fuck that means.
Black Ops.
Oh, I don't play that game.
I didn't use shotguns. I'm a sniper only when we play Call of Duty. I don't put anything else on. So I couldn't even name the shotguns that were in Black Ops 2. But I probably hated them as a sniper. So there's that.
Yep, never played that game.
Yep. So yeah, if you're using a shotgun in Call of Duty,
maybe you're the imposter.
Also, the alpha came out. I know. Well, that was on PlayStation, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, the PlayStation alpha came out, and
Disrespect's been playing it.
Yeah, everyone's been ripping
sucks.
it. Well, Dr. Disrespect was kind of funny because he was like, I have to pull up my PlayStation that I hate because I guess there's something with like his friend requests where you can't like turn off friend requests. So anytime he plays on his PlayStation, they spam it on a screen. It's just like beep, 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 and he like freaks out about it on stream. He's like, and obviously when he starts freaking out, everyone sends him more. So it's like he hates playing on PlayStation for that reason alone. But yeah, it looks pretty dope. Or it looks pretty good. I know some people are like, it looks whack, but my boy Sprat, if you guys know about the Call of Duty streamers and stuff, he's like the greatest sniper on earth. And he dropped like this clip, not a montage, but it's just like a bunch of clips, like a highlight reel, and it's just stupid how good he is.
It's just weird to me, like,
just crushes it.
Why are we going back in time again?
I mean, I'm not opposed. I kind of like the trailer. Like the trailer looked pretty badass.
It did look sick.
And I'm like kind of a fan of Cold War. I feel like that would be good, rather than just doing like another World War II or like another like thing that you've already kind of experienced. Like I don't really know.
They're running out of ideas, is what's happening.
I don't really know that much about the Cold War, so it could be a good one. Like where you're just like, it's dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really like that opposed to it, but I probably won't be playing it because Destiny 2 drops the same week. So
we'll get around to it eventually.
Eventually, maybe one day. Probably not. Okay.
MW Missile asks, if you were forced to only eat one vegetable for the rest of your life, you can't eat any other things ever again, what would it be?
Broccoli.
100% on broccoli, too.
So good.
I
Not a
like Brussels sprouts, but I don't know if I could eat them every day.
Broccoli is just that sauce, dude.
You know what? Maybe I'm
Especially-
switching my idea to cauliflower, because you can do a lot with cauliflower. Cauliflower.
No way.
You can grind it up and you can turn it into rice.
It's a worse version of broccoli. It's like the broccoli.
Cauliflower,
It's
excuse
like,
me.
It's like the broccoli nobody picked, like the broccoli that everyone picked last.
I guess.
No.
Thank you, Lauren.
Broccoli, dude. If you like,
Whisker Biscuit said cauliflower is underrated.
dude, you cook the broccoli and then you put it in the
What do you
oven
think, GK? How do you
last
feel
second
about
and like sear it up and it
cauliflower?
gets that little crisp to it and you put that what's that salt? Lowry's what? Seasonal? Oh my god, dude. That that shit is I'd eat that whole thing for dinner. Just broccoli.
What do the producers think? One vegetable.
Yeah, one vegetable.
GK said Brussels sprouts. Bunch of broccolis in here.
Bunch of broccoli ass motherfuckers.
I mean, unless we're
Broccoli.
unless
Kendo
we're-
said superfood. What's up?
Unless
Kendo?
we're sparking up the broccoli, I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay.
Or yellow peppers. Yellow peppers are bomb.
Ooh, not a pepper fan.
Cauliflower's the patrician's choice.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, this one goes along with it. Do this one.
What is it?
Hold
Read
on.
it-
We'll
read it
get
to
to
us.
it. I'm gonna read them in order.
No, Lauren, read it. Don't listen to Mike. He has no control here.
Your favorite grind snack food.
Fa-
I know what yours is.
grinded?
Matt Bob said, "What's your favorite grind?" snack
Oh, it's
food?"
croutons. What's up?
And what? The croutons are right up there.
Yeah, you do
And
have
Dr.
crouton-
Pepper. Crouton and Dr. Pepper. That's it.
Croutons? Just straight
There's a
For
bag
those of you
croutons
guys who
literally
don't
right
know, croutons. Yeah. Look. I got bags on bags. I just eat them out the bag. Okay. And you always want to go for the Caesar. Okay, because that shit is.
there. You literally eat croutons while you play Xbox.
Yeah, dude. Just crunch them right out.
No.
You just go.
Do you mute yourself? I
For
drink
those of you guys
bangs.
who haven't tried it,
I drink
don't hate it
Bangs.
till you try it. They're better than eating chips. It's a better consistency and a flakier crunch than like a chip is. Now, here's what it's missing. I've pitched this to a lot of people, and I haven't met the right people that can
Barbecue?
bring this on board. So if you guys know anybody in the chip making or crouton making business, hit me up because they need to create barbecue flavored croutons by the 5-pound bag. Like, let's do it.
barbecue sauce and croutons at work.
Let's do it. Barbecue flavored croutons, and you would munch them for days. They'd be better. They're better consistency than chips, and the barbecue flavor is unparalleled by any other snack flavor.
I'll make some at work.
How old are you?
Tomorrow. Okay?
That's the end. That's the end of that. Next, can't wait.
Question for El Duce. You've been pretty sus this whole stream. Are you the imposter?
We haven't played that yet. So
I've played it a bunch of times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I crush it.
Did you?
Well, I mean, I've only played like solo. I haven't played with like the clan yet.
Oh, sounds
so,
whack.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm just tired today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not feeling 100%.
He is the imposter. Imposter El Duce today.
I'm just not 100%. I don't know what's wrong with me. Tilted Vlad asked favorite snacks. I guess not while gaming, just favorite snacks overall. I don't. Oh, to go back to the
Croutons.
grind snack, I don't eat while I play Xbox. I only drink bangs, and I starve myself and smoke cigarettes.
Croutons again.
So to favorite snacks of all time, I'm a big chip fan. I like Frito barbecue twists. I like those a lot. Oreo cookies. Just single stuff though, not the double stuff. It's too much stuff. Single stuff Oreos, I like a lot. I'm a salty chip kind of person.
Wait, what is Duke Bigum's question?
On to
For 50K? Sorry, I don't want to skip people, but
no, to Afro Lore. Also, a question for both of you. How hyped are you about the second Afro Lore Instagram special that's coming later today? Lana.
charged
come
up.
on.
I didn't know that was coming today, but I'm fucking charged up.
Yeah, so any of you guys who don't know, go to Instagram right now if you're Instagrammers and follow Afro Lore. He just started a new page. His lore, we call him the 4-0 lore master. He is a beast.
If you ever have questions, hit him up. I know we have a couple.
I know he's
SPB
looking
guys, too.
for a new clan, and we're both out of sponsors, so we can't sponsor Afro Bob. But if you guys want a nice lore guy up in the clan,
Hit him up.
Hit him up. I don't know if he's found a new clan or not, but Afro Bob, one of our favorite people. I'm hyped for any Afro Bob, anything. Doesn't matter whether it's on YouTube,
We're
whether
charged
on
up for it.
Instagram. The dude's voice is super calming, sultry,
I put it on, like just to hang out.
like Kenny Rogers.
Just plays in the background.
Afro Bob is the equivalent to Kenny Rogers. Kind of like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus.
Fergie and Jesus dead. Okay, next for 50. Can you read that? Because I'm not
For
a good reader.
50,000. Oh, $50,000, would you get your uvula replaced with your scrotum? Wouldn't physically affect you. Average person wouldn't be able to see. Only your doctor, a dentist, and girlfriend would know. Yeah, 100%. Wait, can I shrink my scrotum? Because I don't know if like my balls would actually hang in the back of my mouth like that. I would never be able to talk.
Like a peanut butter in your mouth all the time.
Yeah, like I don't understand how that works. But I would do pretty much anything for $50,000. If I can get my scrotum shrunk down to the size of my uvula, so I just have two little like.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Then yeah,
100%.
I don't even think you'd notice.
I wouldn't notice at all. It would be great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to walk around with.
Yeah, I'd have
scrotum
to
in my
hear
mouth.
more about the logistics. Like if I couldn't speak, then probably not.
Then
but,
no.
But if you're just talking about the nastiness of your own scrotum being in your,
I mean, I'm pretty
back of your
fresh. I
throat,
would take
yeah.
a shower every day.
not a problem. I got minty fresh dude wipes.
The other question, but my response is, can I take my uvula, blow it up, and put it where my nuts go?
Just like a singular like uvula.
Yeah.
Ew. Every time like something touch, you get a sack tap and you throw up. Dude.
I call it the one nut wonder.
If not 50K, how much? I mean, I would do it for 50K. If I could name my own price, give me $1 million. That way I could live the rest of my life with my fucking uvula.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Did we miss anything? Or is it game time? Is it time for the giveaway? Is game on? Oh, let's do it. Yeah? And let's just put this live on the screen, Lauren.
So we did the number of entries based on...
I have it. Well, are you going to count? Jenna, do you have the list? You don't have the list. I'll count. Okay, put it on the screen, though. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Instagram giveaway for the
How many
1K.
entries do we have?
Thank you, guys. 70. So I guess it
Wouldn't physically affect me. Yeah, I'm straight.
70
70 entries. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
on
hell yeah.
Instagram.
Huge. So afterwards, I have the lit. Oh, yo, show me too. Real quick.
Afro Bob, meet up with MW Missile on Discord. He's in the 410 Discord. That way we can maybe get
So if
you
you guys
to
see this, I have the list, and then it's the amount of entries that each person has. So whatever the number is, I'm just going to count down. And if you have like 2 entries, say you'll be 7 and 8, and then 9, 10, and then someone has 5. So there'll be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's how it's going to work, okay? Anyway, back to the random number generator. Let's get it. And 3, 2, 1.
It was exactly 70 entries?
Did I just click generate and it said 1? That's
No.
what just happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
think-
Because it went from 2
Yeah, it did. That's fucking weird. And guess who's number 1 who always complains about being number 1?
The person who's never won before?
The person who's never won? The one that always complains? That's always the first to enter? Who could it be? I think he knows. Say your name in the chat. Nintendo Warrior.
Nintendo Warrior just won the giveaway. Congratulations, Nintendo Warrior.
6 entries.
It went from 2
had
to
1
1.
through
Can we
6.
confirm that?
Yeah, it did. I saw it. That's really weird, though.
You saw it. You saw it live
I mean,
on
I
the
guess
show.
the odds of that happening is the odds of any other number.
Yeah.
Lit. But he always, literally, the last time
We'll
he's
just
like,
hit it again
I
for
need-
shits and giggles and see what happens.
No, I mean, it would change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Yeah, Nintendo's the winner.
Dude, congrats. Literally last time he was like, I gotta stop entering right away
Rig.
because it's never gonna be 1. Yeah, here come all the rigs. Gotta love it. But, yo, dude, congrats.
Yeah, I mean, everyone watched it. It's
Nintendo
not rigged.
Warrior.
You saw it live on the show.
You saw it. It's there.
Wait for the rigs to start.
Yeah. Go peep it. Watch the playback. Get us an extra view and hit the like button on your way out.
Speaking, before we leave too, also, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the homies at 6 Beers Deep. That's our clan. We love you guys very much. Thank you all for the support. Best clan I've ever been a part of.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
Said
No
it before, I'll
drama.
say it again.
Everyone's chill. A bunch of people. Everyone's willing to help. The admins, all the way, just all the way up to the
Just
top.
the way it's run too. We were talking about just the Discord server in general and like all the bots that like have been implemented and like now like Honeyberry. What's his,
Hunberry.
Hunberry. I always say like Honeyberry. I don't know why. I feel like Honeyberry is like the move. But Hunberry like just set up this other thing where it's like if you're just like he linked Twitch and whatever, like just the fact that all these like little things are set up to automate and like all these bots and stuff that are custom made for the clan. Like we were saying like Bungie needs to hire like 6 Beers Deep to like run a server like that and do like clan wars where like you can enter your clan or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I feel like it's run better than like literal game discords like put on by the
Well, I'm in the
production company.
Hyperscape
So it's
Discord, which is literally created by by Ubisoft,
and
and
it's trash compared to like
our
our
clan
650.
Discord is way better.
Yeah, so
So
it's like,
shout out to everybody in the
yeah,
clan.
it's really ridiculous. So shout
that
out
makes
to
the
them.
clan work because you guys are the best. Admins all the way up to Spaz and Jonesy. And,
Shout out our Tower Gaming community.
yeah, Tower Gaming
Gang,
community.
gang.
Shout out to
Kendo
them.
in the building. What's up?
I
We're
do
big deal
apologize
on
if
it.
there's any Tower Gaming people out there. I do apologize. I've been talking to Kaizen King about doing a special event for you guys, but I just don't have time right now. My life is hectic.
It is
at
coming.
work.
We want to do a Grandmaster Nightfall race. Is that what it was? Or
Grandmaster
Dungeon
Nightfall race or a dungeon race. We've been talking about doing a dungeon race. There's a lot going on right now. So I apologize to you guys. Hopefully we can get that hammered out, the details hammered out soon. But my work is extremely busy.
And your other manager quit. So
Yeah, my assistant manager just
You're
quit.
working full time.
Trying to spend some time with my family before the new Destiny comes out. So
Skybanner's Oath, our raid team coming
Yeah,
for first place.
yep.
You know what it is.
Yep, shout out to Sky Banners. We're gonna win. We're gonna take worlds first when the new raid comes out too. Shout out to Duke Bigums. He does our logos.
House Bigums, gang, best in the biz.
House Bigums on IG. If you guys want logos or if you guys
Graphics,
need stream
anything,
overlays,
anything.
whatever, he's the fucking man. Afro Bob, we've been talking about him.
Lore master.
Afro Lore on Instagram and YouTube. Nintendo Warrior, and
Our Instagram specialist, Lee Rice, Cap,
Yep.
also known as Captain
Cap,
Insano, also known
he's-
as Captain Incredible, also
he's
known
one of our.
as Sir Cap.
He's one of our best friends, and he also helps a lot out on our Discord, making sure that
Lots
people
of
aren't-
background stuff that you guys don't see.
Yeah,
Big shout
people
out
aren't
to him.
fighting.
Makes
Anytime
this
there's
shit
like
awesome.
arguments going on that we don't notice, he's always messaging us like, "Hey, there's-"
moderating the chats,
Yeah,
things like that. Making sure you guys are keeping it
and just
straight out there.
overall general nice human being, and
Yeah,
everybody on Instagram that follows us and supports us.
everyone who
everybody
supported, thank you.
on YouTube,
We love you.
Nintendo. You know, I'm glad you finally won one. He's been entering in every single one of our giveaways since I don't know for what the last 8 months.
Dude, so he was the number one pick. He donated $1
Oh,
and he got number one. Put in $1, guys, get 20 back. That's how it works. You gotta invest. Maybe next time you'll think twice.
yeah. So
Just kidding. Love you guys.
yeah, and off sync, he did make a video on us.
Yeah.
And it's not rigged. But thank you all.
Off
We
sync.
love
I'll
you.
check it out. I need to get on there.
Sorry I'm not 100% today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just not feeling it.
Whatever, dude. Shut up.
I don't know.
Stupid dick.
Whatever.
All right.
I guess I'll go
Hit that like button, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you next
And
week.
there's a lot of hate in the world, everybody, so everyone love everyone right now. Okay?
Love everybody.
Unless you play PlayStation. Go
Gang,
fuck yourself.
gang. Then go fuck yourself. Hit the bell on your way out. All right. Peace out, you dirty bitches. Fuel the jet.